What's going on, YouTube? Been debating on whether or not to do this video because it's always so fucking touchy, because I never know how anybody's gonna take it. But at the end of the day, fuck you, it's my life. Anyway, story time. I was a kid, 12 I think, still elementary school, before junior high school. Neighborhood I lived in, apartment building. There was a church across the street from our apartment building. It was a black church, and they did a lot of singing and dancing real loud. I was always amazed because I could see from our bathroom window down to their church, and I could see out the window through one of the side windows. I could see in there and how they were doing their thing, and it was just, I was just a kid. It was always kind of cool because I never seen nothing like that. Anyway, next door to the church was an apartment building. At the time was my best friend Jack Dupay, guy I hung out with every day. It was just him and his mom. She was a waitress. They didn't have much money. She busted her ass for him, and his old man, he was around a little bit, but he didn't really help out much, I don't think. He pretty much just fucked it off. And Jack's mom was white and his dad was black. When you live in a neighborhood like that, it was pretty small, and it was real. It wasn't totally ghetto, I can't say that, but whites were a minority in that neighborhood for sure. But it didn't matter because there wasn't a lot of hating going on. People didn't trip on shit like that. Yeah, there were some old school haters for sure on both sides of the fence, and you kind of knew who they were and you just steered clear. But nothing like now. See, the thing is, I moved around a lot as a kid. It gets hard to talk about, but when I lived in Redwood, in this little shit neighborhood, I listened to soul music, I smoked cool cigarettes, and the first car I ever went cruising in was a 62 Impala lowrider. I was still riding a bicycle. I was in grammar school, motherfucker. I wasn't even in junior high school yet. And I listened to soul music. That was my neighborhood, right? We were little fucking lowriders in this little fucking neighborhood because one of the older brothers of one of the kids we ran with had a lowrider, and he was a white guy, and family was from East Palo Alto, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, when I moved from Redwood up to Bruno and other places, different group of people, different music, different cigarettes, different cars, right? I went from low riders to high riders. I went from going slow to going fast. And I would get fucked with for my cigarettes because I smoke cools. Why do you smoke that blank cigarette? Why do you listen to that blank music? Heard it my whole life. But if somebody saw me on the street, I'd be labeled a hater. How much you want to bet? 99.9% of the time. The other way, right? Never judge a book by the cover. And never, ever let one bad apple spoil the whole fucking bunch. Just saying. That brick video doesn't reflect everyone. Same thing the other way around. Right? Don't be a fucking hater. And you never know who the fuck you're talking to until you know who you're talking to. Little word to the wise. Just saying. Love you guys. Send this to who needs to hear it, please. Thank you. Peace.